Welcome hunters to the official live stream of the Hunt Showdown Video Awards award ceremony. We prepared a lot for it and it's our first high production value stream, so please bear with us if anything goes south. But today I'm here with the very fancy Rick. How are you doing, sir?
I am doing very well, Benz. Thanks for having me with you today. Looking pretty sharp yourself. Thank you very much. I guess any excuse to dress up, really, to be honest with you. So welcome everybody. Would like, it's great to have you all here. As you can see, joining us in the bar in Salle. We might be a bit too fancy for the bar in Salle, but we felt we had to go all out for this very special occasion. Speaking of the special occasion, we're presenting here the awards for the Hunt Showdown Video Awards. So just to give you some insights, we had around 600 different entries from around 450 plus different creators. So it's been really amazing to see exactly how much effort people actually put into all of this. It's absolutely incredible. And then on top of that, our team has worked countless hours to go through all of the videos, all of the categories to select the nominees so that you, the community, could vote on them for us. So we'd like to thank you all for the outstanding submissions. And with that, Vince.
Yeah, and also we have to thank our amazing partners and sponsors for this whole awards, Hunt Showdown Video Awards. So we had, first of all, NZXT with a custom-made gaming PC for the Community Choice Award. Yep. It looks amazing, right?
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
It's crazy. Then we had AMD for the trailer category, and they actually have a GPU and CPU bundle for the winner. So
that's going to be great for anybody who's looking to upgrade the system a bit and get the best
time right now.
The best frames out of Hunt.
Definitely. We also have Alienware with an actually insane gaming laptop. It's actually crazy. And on top of that, they will actually give rewards for all the nominees in that category with some peripheral.
Yeah.
So thank you, AMD, and that's obviously the action category. And lastly, we have MSI for the freestyle category, and they are giving away a custom PC case.
So
I'm very sorry. Actually, MSI giving away a gaming monitor that's 165 Hz, and it's actually mind-blowingly nice too. We actually have pictures for all the rewards on our social channels, so if you go back a bit, you can check those out, and all the awards are super cool.
But as you mentioned a while ago, the one for the NZXT is going to be the Community Choice Award. So that's the one where it's the best video out of every category that we have there. So we're really excited to get this. But before we go into the nominees, we would like to thank everyone once again for all of your entries and submissions. It really wasn't easy selecting who the best out of these were because there's so many awesome entries. So we wanted to give some shout outs as well to some of the people who may have missed out on getting nominated. Like we said, there was a hell of a lot of good videos there. So Ben's is going to give a bit of a shout out to some of the top ones that were just that little bit short from getting into the main category.
Yeah, and I'm very sorry if I'm butchering anyone's name or entry's name because there are some tricky names in there, but again, as Rick said, there were so many amazing entries that it was very hard to select the nominees, and we are super excited to see who won in each category. But so we had some amazing work like Adam of Everyverse, Ballad of Von Blans, Yaroslav Zastev's Miriam, Detective de Presage with The Witch Hunt, Mist's Creative Visions, Campfire Productions cover of Bullet Lullaby, that was a great one, A Letter from a Friend by Dweller, Kajma's Firework Display, that was really creative actually, Home Reels, Rules to Survive, Icy Kitsune's Bayou Blitz, Shrooksies Behind the Scope, Sniper Interview, and many more. But we couldn't list everyone here, there were just too many, but we are super grateful for all the entries.
Yeah, we'd be here for hours if we were to list off everyone, so thank you again, you've all done an amazing job. It was a pleasure to actually watch through all of that you gave us. So, everyone internally as well, they all had different favorites when we were going through all of it, so it's just it speaks to the quality and strength as to how close this whole competition was from the number side of things. So, with that, I think maybe we should get down to the nominations portion. So the way we're going to work this is we're going to go through the nominations for each category first, and then after that we're going to go through all the awards. We're going to have some guests on with us to present a few. So I think first thing, I guess we look at the At Least You Tried category.
Good, let's take a look at all the nominees in the category.
I can do basically everything in the game. Oh no, I can do it.
purpose. That's what I've come to believe. Still.
We must say those entries were super creative and very funny as well. We love to see all of those, and great selection for the nominees as well. But we forgot to mention in the very beginning that we are having some giveaways on Twitch for some DLC keys. So our lovely community manager and moderator right now, Ari, is in the chat, and he will be giving you some keywords that you have to type in, and you'll have a chance to win a bunch of DLC codes.
Yeah, we're going to be giving out Fear the Reaper, which is the brand new DLC that's released today. In case you haven't had a chance to see it, go check out the trailer. It's pretty badass. But yeah, as Benza said, Dino Ari is going to be putting some keywords in the chat as we go through this. Hi, Ari. Make sure that you keep an eye on him in the chat, and when he asks for the keyword, put it in there for your chance to get a code.
Yeah, but without further ado, why don't we move ahead to the action category and check out the nominees there.
Some absolutely awesome action videos there. I think needless to say that the action was kind of through the roof with these nominees. So congrats to all of you for making it into the 4 out of the hundreds of entries that we had for that. Gotta say, it's a really impressive feat. I feel, you know, I mean, like we keep saying it, that there were so many entries and such good quality, but really, we're not lying. It was incredibly difficult to pick all of these for the community to select. So, I mean, for one, I can't wait to find out who's won at the end. You know, it's going to be really cool. But so now we're going to move on to our next category, and this is going to be our trailer category. So yeah, again, some great videos for you, and we'll play the nominees.
There's something wrong here. Something sick, cruel, and black beyond all life.
And you can see through your own rotten eyes the monster you were turning into.
Watching all these amazing Hunt trailers definitely gave a run for our creative services money, because those were amazing, and I want to play Hunt right now.
Look, we're busy, man. Okay, we can't go back playing Hunt. We've got an awards ceremony.
Well,
Come on.
there's so many quest lines to finish. Yeah, but again, It's just unbelievable. I really want to highlight that the entries only had a few weeks to prepare for all of this, which is actually absolutely mind-blowing.
And especially when we've got some Michael Bay wannabes with the way the explosions and everything like that. I mean, it's incredible that in such a short space of time we were able to get such high-quality content out of everybody that participated. So it's, yeah, truly, I think the only word we can use for that is truly left speechless, you know.
It's very nice to be in our shoes in this time as like parts of the community team and to see such an amazing community with so many talented players in there.
I mean, we've always been very proud of our community, and it's just awards, things like this allow us to actually really see exactly how talented all of you guys are. So again, you know, thank you everyone who submitted, thank you everyone who has been nominated, and thank you everyone for coming to see us today. We really appreciate you stopping by for our you know, fancy little award ceremony that we're trying to get on here. So
yeah, why don't we take a look at the next category then, which is Freestyle. And again, this was sponsored by MSI, and they are giving away an amazing gaming monitor. So let's check out the nominees.
Faced by monsters and backed by men, I revel between the both of them. For no matter their teeth, their bark, their bite,
many of my once fellow hunters have become an additional enemy and are no means intending on battling against it.
Again,
wow.
I can't.
Just wow.
Again, it's such an amazing category with all these amazing entries. We are truly speechless. But
I have no words. So, but I suppose I actually have to have more words because as that's the end of our nominee section, so we're going to move on to the actual awards themselves. So, really excited to be getting down to, you know, who's actually going to be winning all of this. So, would like to say though that officially the votes are now closed. You can no longer vote on our website, and you can no longer pick. If you didn't get a chance, then well, sorry. Tough. But for everybody else that did nominate, thank you very much for taking the time out to go and check out these videos. I'm sure the guys who made the videos are going to be very, very thankful for all the support that they've gotten. And yeah, with that, I think
we could say that there were multiple thousands of votes of each category.
Actually, there was several thousand votes were put into each category. So it's pretty insane that our community turned out like this. And you know, again, thank you. It's been an amazing journey creating the Hunt Showdown Video Awards to up to this point. So we're really, really thankful for everybody that has contributed, whether you're working internally with us in Crytek or whether you're one of the people that submitted or just you voted on your favorite. So thank you very much to everybody. So with that, I think we'll go on to the awards themselves. And we're going to, like we did with the nominees, we're just going to go through each category and basically just, you know, tell you who won. So we have a couple of guests that are going to be joining us today. So I think without further ado, we'll go to the At Least You Tried category, which is something I came up with. I'm quite happy with that. Where the winner of this category is going to take home some awesome Hunt Showdown merchandise, as well as a bunch of other goodies, including game codes and DLCs. So, and with that, we want to invite our first presenter today. I'd like to introduce everybody to our brand manager, Tim Loftus.
Thank you very much, Rick. Hey, I'm honored right now to be hosting what appears to be chat's favorite category. At Least You Tried. They've been typing it all day. But let's talk about this actual category for a second. You know, we all know that Hunt is this serious, intense game, but you know, it can also be filled with comedy, well, especially when I'm trying hard. People who love this game might not be the next Martin Scorsese, or maybe they just didn't have the tools to give their videos that extra polish and compete in all the other categories. So that's why we set up this special tongue-in-cheek category. It's all about letting loose, exploring your inner creativity and bringing memes and creating new memories. This category, named after my mantra in the bayou, is called At least you tried. So. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly, but at least I tried, man. Congratulations.
Thank you very much for that, Tim. Oh, and then I've lost my contact with Tim. Bear with me 1 second here, chat. Technical difficulties and all that. Sorry for switching to me during that. I was not the winner, just to clarify. So yeah, Tim, thank you very, very much for joining that. Yeah, so we're just going to play the video now, and then we'll have a quick chat with Tim afterwards.
In the game, I will downgrade to the next input, starting with mouse and keyboard. Okay, well, you know what that means. Next game. I feel like I move slower with the controller. I will do anything, any means necessary to get these kills. Got him. That's all I care about. There's actually no left bumpers, so I cannot switch. Oh my god, there's no stick. I can't click in sticks. Oh no, no. Not like this. Dude, the no sprint is absolutely abominable. Oh, a weapon. Dude, I look like a bot, probably. Interesting. If I weren't moving so slow, I probably would have stepped on that. I got him. Yeah, no, this is a lot worse than I thought it would be, actually. God damn it. Gunslinger moment. I'm not telling you what the next progression is, but just know that it always gets worse. Okay. 4 robots are WASD. Wow, I actually have WASD? I have S? Why would I have S? Oh my god, I almost had him. You know, crazy thing about this is I can do basically everything in the game. Oh, no, I can do it. Okay. Double tap, maybe? Yeah. Turning radius of a battleship. I cannot move backwards, no. I also can't look up or down. I do know that minus and plus over here is looking up and down. Get me out of here! Oh, it's here? Let's go.
You alright in there?
I'm fine.
Okay.
Oh no! Not a meathead! I'm dead.
Alright, they're here.
Okay, alright.
Hit one again.
No!
Oh, you can look down.
Oh! Damn it! Oh!
It's only got me. Yes!
Get up! Come on! No, not switch weapons!
Oh shit!
Go, go, go!
Oh! You avenged me with the Dance Dance Revolution floor pad.
I don't even know what to say to that. That was incredible. GameCube controller, reverse keyboard, Donkey Kong bongos. I didn't even think that was possible. And then a Dance Dance Revolution, Matt. That's absolutely insane. So congratulations, very much a deserved winner there. Before we have a quick chat with Tim, I'd like to say that during Tim's announcement of that, we had a bit of a "at least you tried" moment here in the studio, where our producer accidentally switched to me. So to clarify again, I was not the winner, as you can see from the video. But yes, Jeremy, thank you very much. At least you tried, or at least the Stream Deck tried, but didn't really. But anyway, moving along, Tim, thank you very, very much for introducing that award and the winner. We really, really appreciate it. So just going to ask you a few questions while we have you here, seeing as though we've asked you to take some time out of your day to join us. So first things first, I mean, we see on the screen you are a brand manager. Please tell us, what does a brand manager do?
Well, let's put it this way. I'm working with every department at Crytek to figure out what the major beats are going to be for the next release, and just making people excited about the game through a lot of different activities, through clear communication, even down to helping out with what hunters are coming out next. It's an awesome job. I think, from my perspective, it's the best job you can have.
Awesome, that's great to hear, man. And out of curiosity, how long are you with Crytek now?
I've actually only been here for about 7 months, so I'm pretty fresh.
Yeah.
But it's honestly, it's been great, and I'm super happy to be here.
Awesome. Oh, and again, losing the communications. Tim, yep, we did warn about some technical difficulties at the start, so yeah, hopefully that covers in that. And then I guess the last thing, Tim, I mean, seeing as though, like I said, you took some time out of your day to join us here today, tell us about your take on the Showdown video. I mean, you've been helping us out with it quite a lot, so what have you thought of the whole lot?
It was absolutely, like, all the entries that came in were insane. I was watching them trickle in as it was going. Of course, I'm observing all this. And then when it came time to pick nominees, we're going through them, and the sheer pool of talent, man, that's in this community, that was just moving. And then really, when it came down to voting, I would be going through the list and being like, okay, I kind of know them all, but I'm going to watch them. And okay, that one I'm watching right now, I'm going to pick that one. And I had that same reaction every single time I watched the next video. So it was overwhelming, to say the least, but just humbling, honestly. It was a humbling experience. I couldn't make half those videos, and yeah, that's not saying much, but sheer talent.
You and me both, mate. You and me both. Don't worry. We know for sure that there's a hell of a lot of talented people in our community. And I mean, we keep saying it. It's been absolutely amazing. Watch all of these. So yeah, I mean, look, thank you again for joining us today. We really appreciate you taking the time to announce the award. And yeah, I hope you have a good rest of your day while we move on to the next category.
Thank you so much. It was an honor to be here. I hope to see everyone again soon. See ya.
Thanks, Tim. Take care.
Bye.
So, thank you again, Tim. Now, we're going to move on to the next category, and I can take this out because it's really weird listening to myself in my ear. So, the next category is going to be the action category. So, and as we said back at the start, this is going to be, the prize for this is going to be an Alienware X15 gaming laptop. Absolutely top of the line. I'm not going to lie, I'm jealous. Whoever wins it, I'm jealous. Yeah, you. Yeah, so, but anyway, not only that though, the guys over at Alienware have been absolutely, I mean, the guys for all of our partners have been absolutely amazing. But Alienware, they decided to throw in some extras for just the nominees. So regardless of whether you win or not, you are going to get a peripheral gaming bundle, mice, keyboard, stuff like that from Alienware. So pretty much everybody in this category is a winner one way or another. But yeah, so we want to kind of move on to the category itself. So we always think that like sound is, you know, a really, really, really big part of Hunt Showdown, and the videos that have been created wouldn't be what they are without it, you know? So whether it's in-game sound effects or amping up every moment or port solvers band rhythmic dread textures, you know, it's absolutely amazing. So to present our next award, I'm going to introduce one of our audio designers, Christoph, and yeah, in a few moments, he's going to jump on here and he's going to give us the winner of the action category.
Hello everyone. Thank you so much for joining us here on the stream. And yeah, also in the action community, I can only repeat what's being said before. There have been so many amazing entries, and it was just basically impossible to decide on which to nominate for you guys to vote on. And it's always so cool to see how talented our community is and how you guys interpret basically our Hunt universe. So without any further ado, I will now announce the winner in the action category, which is Showdown by Terminal Velocity Productions. So.
Again, congrats to the winners of the action category, Terminal Velocity Production with the Showdown. It definitely showed a really big showdown, and it was an actual scene from Hunt, almost like a movie. And I'm here with Christoph, who is an audio designer from the Hunt team, and obviously audio is such a big part of Hunt. So how are you doing today, first of all, being on screen for the first time?
Thank you, Benz. Doing great. Very excited to be here.
Cool. Okay, so what exactly are you doing on the Hunt team as an audio designer?
So the audio team basically covers everything you can hear regarding Hunt Showdown. So we got our in-game sound effects, obviously, but also the sound effects in audio and music for our own trailers. And we got Port Sulphur Band and so on. All that good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, Port Sulphur Band is a dev band. It's super cool. And obviously, Hunt is known for its audio and everyone knows that really like it's Hunt the best game with the best audio. So when did you join the team, and what is your favorite thing about working on the game or working at Crytek in general?
So I've joined Crytek pretty much exactly 3 years ago. I had a small break to finish my university degree, but yeah, I'm on board since then. And it's hard to say like what's the best thing to work on. But what I really love on Hunt Showdown is like on the one hand you have this raw and gritty world, but on the other hand you also have this like dark supernatural which influences everything. So yeah, I just really love the Hunt universe.
The right answer would have been like being here with me. Yeah, so can you tell us about the entries? And you were part of the judges as well. So how did you exactly go about judging the entries, like based on audio or taste as well?
Yeah, sure. So I think there are basically two main parts when it comes to like audio for video. And the first thing is, I would say maybe the boring one, which is like, is technically everything fine? Is there any noise? Is the dialogue clean? And so on, you know, is like the quality high? And then the second more interesting thing about the audio for the video would be like the creative side of things. So did you come up with any new sound effects? Did you maybe use the sound effects from our game in an interesting and surprising way? And did you maybe also use audio to like not only cover what you see on the screen, but did you like expand the actual clip with it? So yeah, those would be the criteria how I try to judge it.
Yeah, again, we just want to let you all know that all the nominations were done by an internal selection process, which took us a long time. Sadly, we had to delay it a few times because there was, again, just too many entries to go through. But it's very fun to hear how you actually judge based on audio. And as a last question to you, so, you know, as I said, audio is a huge thing in Hunt, and players always ask, like, do you have any tips on what to play Hunt on, how to set up your headset, what headset to use, anything like that to get the best audio experience?
Yeah, sure, that's a tough one. So like the first thing, as we mentioned when you start off the game, use headphones to get the best experience. So you can like really pinpoint where everyone is in the game. And when it comes to which headphones, I mean, there are so many good products out there, but my like personal tip would be to go with actually sound studio equipment, because there you really get good quality, or you get a really good, how you say, like bang for your buck. So yeah. And other than that, yeah, you can also maybe put up the volume maybe a little bit slightly higher, so you can like really hear all the details we have in our rich environment. Yeah.
It almost feels like you're in the bayou. Thank you so much, Christoph. It was a pleasure to talk to you. And yeah, we shall move on to the next category. So thank you again.
Sure, it was my pleasure.
Thank you so much. Again, we would like to congratulate Terminal Velocity Productions for winning the action category, and we'll find out later how you guys did in the Community Choice Award, because anyone from these nominees that were previously mentioned could actually get the awesome NZXT custom PC. But yeah, let's move on to the next category, which would be the trailers category, and I'm sure you have all been waiting for this. And the reward again is an AMD GPU and CPU combo, and just to be specific, it's a 6800 XT GPU and the Ryzen 7 5800 X3D CPU. So definitely great for gaming, great for Hunt. And as someone that is just building a new PC myself, I'm really jealous of this, but hope the winner will have fun with the next one. And yeah, this was actually the category which was the closest by votes, and it was only up to a few votes between the 4 nominees in this category, and really anyone could have won it. So without further ado, the next category is presented by our very own Rick, who was here previously, and he will let us know who actually won.
Hi, me again. So, Yeah, thank you, Bence. And yeah, we're going to do the trailer category. And I mean, you saw from the nominees earlier, it was just some incredible stuff there. So yeah, look, I mean, we could talk for ages, we could go on for a while, but I think we all just want to know who has won. So, without further ado, the winner of the trailer category is Chari's Sacrifice by TG Blue Torch. Congratulations to you, TG. Let's take a look at your video.
The moon. Those who knew of the corruption were recruited to end the tragedy. Well, we're all slaves to habit and desire in the end. Thank you, Kevin. You've earned my mercy.
What an amazing video, and congrats again for Chari's Sacrifice by Blue Torch. You again won the AMD CPU and GPU bundle. Have fun with that. It's such a great job.
That's going to really help with getting you the frames that you need in order to click those heads, you know. So it's
Definitely.
really awesome. Congratulations, TG, again.
And Hunt is known for being a CPU-heavy game, so that CPU will be a killer for that. But this time it's my turn to interview our favorite Rick. So again, how are you doing, Rick? Being all
Am I
fancy.
not the only Rick you know? But yeah, we'll go with favorite.
I know one Rick from like one series or cartoon. But
I wonder what.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard of that. But yeah, so yeah, it's been great. This whole thing has been awesome, hasn't it? It's been a lot of fun being a part of this, and especially getting to present the awards and, you know, give some really talented people some really awesome equipment.
Definitely. That's the best part. And setting it up was also
a lot of fun, a lot of stress, but a lot of fun. So definitely worth the effort.
Could you tell us how you actually ended up at Crytek working on Hunt?
Oh, wow. Well, we're going back a few years now, but I've been here for about 5 years, just over 5 years. I've been in the gaming industry for 11 and a half. So I started out working in a few other companies, a couple of bigger publishers and stuff like that. And honestly, I mean, you know, 5 years ago, an opportunity came up for a community manager position with Crytek, and I'm like, well, yes, I will. I want that. I definitely want to work for Crytek. I mean, I had the pleasure of working on the Crysis 3 series for a previous company that I worked for. So to get a chance to work on Crysis Remastered or anything to do with Crytek, it was pretty much like a dream come true for the opportunity. And I mean, here I am 5 years later as the senior community manager. So, yeah, it's gone pretty well.
Good times, yeah.
Yeah, it's been good times. It definitely has been good times.
So as you also already mentioned, you are one of the community representatives for the game, and we can see you in all the videos, a bunch of streams, a bunch of like writing here and there and everywhere. So is there anything you want to tell the community or message about anything?
So, I mean, I'd love to be able to give a lot of details about stuff that's coming in the future right now. That's normally what I'm brought on for stuff like this. But for now, I'm just going to say that we have a lot coming in the future. We've got some more events. You know, you've seen our quest lines and everything like that. But actually, on the topic of quest line, this is the one thing I'm going to talk about now. We are still working on lots of other stuff, but I think this is probably the most important factor. And that's as of tomorrow, we have our second quest line coming out for the Halloween period. So this is going to start tomorrow, October 26th at 3 p.m. UTC, 5 p.m. CEST if you happen to be in Central Europe like us. Sorry for the rest of the world, I don't know all the time zones, I would otherwise. And then that will go on for 15 days until November 9th and will end at 4 p.m. UTC, or 3 p.m. UTC, one or the other. But yeah, so it's going to be really, really awesome. We've got a whole host of rewards that you can earn through this quest line, a bunch of the old rewards from the 2020 Halloween event, as well as a brand new charm in the skull effigy, and our new hunter that you may have seen in the trailer, Mama Maya. If you haven't seen the trailer, go see the trailer, or stick around at the end of this. We'll make sure we give you a look of it before you end up shutting off and heading off somewhere else.
Yeah, I can't wait to play the quest line as well, because I'm so excited for the charm and the hunter as well, especially because I already have other rewards, but these ones are so cool, and the hunter is definitely super badass. So about the contest itself and the video viewers, did you have any favorites, or just how do you feel about the overall contest and how it went?
Favorites is a very hard one to pick in a contest like this. Like I've said a bunch of times already, I kind of feel like a bit of a broken record, but the quality that we got in all of these videos was just absolutely insane. I mean, even in the At Least You Tried category, you know, people put in the effort to, you know, have a good time with this, to produce some of their best stuff. And to pick a favorite, I think would be, for me personally, it would be a disservice to everybody else that's actually produced something for this. So for me, my favorite aspect of this is just the fact that so many people contributed to this whole thing. So yeah, I don't think I'd be able to pick a favorite out of everything. I mean, the Shari Sacrifice, the Showdown a while ago by Terminal Velocity. I mean, these are some great videos, you know? Yeah, it's too hard to pick. It's too hard to pick.
I think that's actually an amazing answer, and thank you for everything and all the questions. And Chad, if you have any more questions for Rick, I'm sure I can ask it from him in the future and maybe get back to you. But the stage is yours now to introduce the next score.
Okay, cool. So yeah, we're going to go on to the... Are we on the...
Freestyle.
Wait, is it the freestyle?
Yeah.
Or am I'm a bit lost here. Sorry.
Yeah,
Yes, here we are. Sorry about that, folks. So yeah, we're going to move on to the freestyle, and this has been sponsored by none other than our good friends over at MSI, and we have got a 32-inch 175 hertz gaming monitor up for grabs for the winner of this next category. So this is probably our most creative category by far, and honestly, you guys, you definitely did not disappoint. We had everything from live action dedications, 3D printed bomb lances. That was pretty cool, I have to say.
Yeah.
And I want one too. But you know, and we had even an in-game firework display, which is something that we've done, but you know, we never thought we'd see someone in our community try and create one of their own. So it was really awesome. So this category did have 2 front runners, so it was very close. But the end, it was like literally neck and neck just up until we closed the voting just a few minutes ago. So I'm going to introduce our next presenter, and the great thing is I don't have to look far because it's going to be Benza.
I'll be back in 15 seconds. Again, thank you MSI for sponsoring this category, and I must say that gaming monitor also looks really sweet, so I'm again really jealous as I was with all the previous entries, and I think this was my actual personal favorite category overall because it let people do anything they want to do and just let their imagination fly, and that's why we got so many amazing, mind-blowing entries. I was like really thrilled to look through most of them and collected them alongside with our team. And yeah, can't wait to find out who the winner is for the category. And so the winner for this category is the Scavenger Nest by Sak RZ. Let's play the video and congrats.
look, we said it at the start before with Bence that this is such a close race on these videos, and huge congratulations again to Zach RZ. I'm sorry if we're butchering your name. The video again called The Scavenger's Nest. Congratulations, very well done to you, mate. You did a fantastic job. It was a pleasure watching that video on repeat over and over again. So what we'll do now is we'll just, seeing as though Bence had the time to ask me a couple of questions, I think turnabout is fair play. So I'm going to take some time to ask you a few. So Bence, come on, tell us about your journey into how you began here at Crytek and how long are you here as well?
Okay, so I think in our team I'm like the second longest, right after you. So I'm almost close to 5 years now, around like 4.5.
4 3/4, something like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I basically just finished university in the UK actually, and I was looking for a job, and obviously the gaming industry, as a huge gamer myself, was super interesting to me. And I work as a social media manager, so I actually had a lot of experience with that because I worked on an esports team before. I worked on a band, a rock band, which I handled all the social pages for. So it was some, and also had my own Twitch channel, which helped. So that was great. I applied to the position and I got like an interview super quickly. And I actually remember you being in the room and asking me which World of Warcraft faction I am, and I said Horde, and you guys were very happy.
That was literally all I needed. I actually do. It's funny you say that. I do actually remember your interview and being a part of it, and specifically that question. I was, needless to say, I was very happy that he said the Horde, because now we get along very well. But yeah, so so your experience with the awards. I mean, you were helping us out all along, and I mean, you helped get all of this set up along with the creative services guys. So tell us about your experience with the awards so far.
First of all, like the idea came from our brand managers and Ashley, who helped set up with all the partners. So thank you, Ashley. Thank you, team, for setting this up in the first place.
Ashley. We love you, mate.
Yeah, and then I was like, oh, that's such a great idea. Let's do it. Let's do something big. And we actually went for something great. And then that was all the planning on what we're gonna do, how we're gonna set up the contest, going to all the legal stuff as well, because obviously that's important. Yeah, after that we just set up the contest, and all the videos started coming in, and I was like, oh my god, these are actually insane. And then, as so many videos came in, we actually had to watch through so many videos and collect them as well to make sure we are not missing anyone. So that's one part. And then we actually wanted to do this big award ceremony, which we never done before. So that was a lot of fun, and I'm glad we were.
Step that way so we can show the meathead walking by the door.
Oh yeah, he's.
In case anyone's noticed, we've had this awesome bar created by our creative services team, and they have a meathead going by the door. Grunt here behind the bar, and a stalker beetle. So it's been really cool, like everything that we put together for this.
But you know what's the coolest part about it? For me, is the light that actually, like, as you can see, I'm actually under that light.
Oh, yeah. Okay, fair enough. So yeah, we went all out with this. So okay, so last question: what was your favorite category of all? So, not video, category. Which one did you have the most fun going through and watching with it?
So of course I liked all the categories because the entries were like actually mind-blowing to me, because so short time for like so great productions. But it was actually the freestyle category that we just announced, just because there was like such a big variety between the entries and so much creativity going into all of them, and we had all these like actually well-produced almost movies in there as well, and cosplays. And
I mean, we saw the winner. That was basically a movie. It's a movie I'd watch anyway, for sure.
Same.
So. Well, yeah, no, that's really cool. So thank you, Bence, for answering all of those questions. So, and yeah, I guess we're going to move on to the next one. So I think this is down to you to talk about first stuff.
This is actually the big stuff, and we have like someone very special coming on for this, who is not just our producer for this live stream, but also Nix Attack, or Jeremy. Please join us.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Looking pretty sharp, dude. Thank you.
He is one of the guys that works on all the trailers, and I mean a lot of trailers and a lot of videos, and he actually got here by applying to a previous video contest and being selected as one of the winners. So
yeah, correct.
Yeah, so maybe do you want to tell us about that? How that happened? How you joined Crytek?
What video did you make?
Yeah.
I made 3 videos. One was about the Black Coat, which was mostly just a kill montage because I didn't really know much about his backstory. I made a Phantom video, which was one of the winning videos. I sort of just made up the scenarios of how he hurt his arm and leg and stuff like that. And with all the leftover footage, I made a Brothers Grimm video, which was just people going to find the bounty, kill some people, and get out.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. And yeah, so after the videos, obviously we've seen the videos, and some of us knew you because you were also a moderator.
That's right.
So how did you actually get to Crytek? What was the process from video, from moderator to actual digital artist for the team?
Well, after I won, you told me that I should send in my resume, so I did, not expecting anything because I don't really have a background in any cinematics, video making or anything. And like half a year later, I got contacted, and they hired me as mostly for gameplay capture. I learned the engine in the meantime, so now I do cinematics, editing, gameplay capture, and sometimes some motion capture. So.
I think it's really cool. And one point I'd like to focus on there is that you mentioned that you had absolutely no experience before, bar what you had been doing in your own time. And I think that it's a very important message to get across to anyone that's actually interested in working in the gaming industry. You can do it if you put your mind to it. You don't necessarily have to go to college and study for years. I mean, it helps, but you don't have to, you know, but anybody can get into the industry. And I think Jeremy is a really good example and a really good inspiration for people to be able to come from a completely different background, apply to a video contest, and then all of a sudden, a couple of months later, end up working as a digital artist. So I think you've had a really, really great journey, and I'm lucky enough that I've been able to be friends with you during that entire journey, you know. And it's been awesome to get to work with you for so long. And tell us a little bit about all the trailers you've been doing with us, though.
I don't know where to start. Mostly, like we have an incredibly talented team here, so I learn a lot from all the other guys that work on all the trailers. And for most trailers, I help them with gameplay capture, so I sort of think of scenarios that fit in their video. I set up the build, so we go in and we capture the gameplay. For other trailers, I think up the story because the narrative team writes out the whole biography, so we sort of go from there. We try and tie in like their biography and backstory into the videos and showing off the character and the cool weapons. So we get to go, you know, be really creative with what we do. So we select the scenarios and all of that.
I must say that since you started capturing gameplay, we could tell that finally, like in the trailers, people could actually play the game, and it was not just all fake, but like you actually hit shots and move properly.
Yeah, well, the mouse moving is tricky, but you know, we get there.
And yeah, let's talk about this contest. What did you like? How did you feel about this contest? And do you have any tips for people that are looking to capture future content for Hunt?
Oh, there were so many good entries, and you could see how much effort has gone into it. Me having done it myself, like trying to find an empty server. At least now we had the test servers up, so I'm sure that helped a lot of people. But you know, it's really hard to try and match that time and day because you only have like a limited amount of time in that match to get all your recordings done, and it's really tricky to try and get that while you're in game with just you know, now we have the C-bars where you can hide the HUD and the hands, but still you have to like get all the angles, and if you have friends helping you, you have to sort of direct them. So it was really tricky. There was a lot of really good entries. Tip-wise, you know, try and keep the action going. There was a lot of videos that had a lot of running with beautiful cinematic scenery and stuff, but in a 3-minute video having 1 minute of running, you know, it doesn't really go anywhere. It's better to just have a little bit of running and then have them arrive at where they're going, because then, you know, we already know that that's where they went. You keep it short and sweet, it keeps the flow going. Other than that, everybody did an amazing job. It was really interesting to see all the amazing thoughts or videos that people thought up and made. A lot of fun.
Yeah, and I can imagine as well from the creative services side of things, you guys were very, very eager to see what was going to be produced. You know, I mean, we had a digital artist out of it the last time. Who knows what happens this time, you know? But yeah, so no, it's really cool. So do you have any other questions for Vince or?
No, I think one last thing, that I'm actually not like super short. They are just very tall.
He is super short. He had a step a while ago to try and be the same height.
It's true. I was here.
So, also, I'm sorry, Ben. So I won't embarrass you anymore. But I think we move on from the interview. Jeremy, thank you again for answering the questions and for giving some tips and tricks and everything like that to everybody. Guys, again, Nixatech on Twitter, and you can find him on Twitch as well. You know, it's always great to stop by his stream if you ever get a chance, to make sure you do. But I think I would. Your opinion doesn't matter here.
Okay, fair enough.
But anyway, I think, look, the wait is over. Okay, we're on our final award. which is the Community Choice Award.
Welcome. The Community Choice, sponsored by NZXT with a beautiful PC. It's skinned, it looks amazing. It has really good specs to play the game as well. The entries were fantastic, but you know, the community decided, and the winner is Showdown by Terminal Velocity Productions.
Congratulations once again to Terminal Velocity Productions. A big round of applause from you. For you, seriously, absolutely amazing work out of you, and again to everybody, amazing work from all of you. Thank you all, but in particular, Terminal Velocity, you guys, you really, it was not by a short margin that you won. You really, for the Community Choice Awards, all of the nominees that were in all of the other categories were included. Every other video was super close, except for yours. By a long shot, you had won the Community Choice. So really, like, huge congratulations to you, mate. And well deserved. So you not only do you get the amazing gaming PC from NZXT, You also, what was it that he won at the start? It was
The gaming laptop.
the gaming
Yeah.
laptop. So not only are you going to be able to get all those awesome frames to click heads at home, but you're going to be able to do so on the move as well. So again, to Terminal Velocity Productions with your video Showdown, we thank you very much and a huge congratulations from all of us here at Crytek.
And yeah, but just to mention the other winners as well. So in the trailer category, we had Cherry's Sacrifice. Again, congrats to Blue Torch. It was, again, an amazing entry, as all the others we mentioned before. In the Freestyle category, we had the Scavenger's Nest by Tuck RZ. Again, sorry if we butchered your name.
For butchering the names here. We're doing our best.
Yeah, and as Rick mentioned already, Terminal Velocity Productions, again, congrats for winning both the Actions and the Community Choice Award.
Congratulations.
And what a high night we had so far. It was crazy. We had so many cool videos to look at, so much stuff going on, and obviously, like, we are scared by the meatheads in the background.
Oh, there he is. There he is. Good thing he's not coming in to take us down. You know, we don't want to get the suits dirty.
He doesn't really fit in unless you're poisoned. Maybe he can.
I just don't want to get the suits dirty, you know? I mean,
right.
So.
Yeah, and again, congrats to everyone, and thank you for all the submissions. Thank you for the amazing community. Honestly, the Hunt community is the best. Sometimes you guys can be a bit mean, but you guys still the best out there out of any games, and I think that's just true.
We still love you all, don't worry. So yeah, no, it really is. It's award ceremonies like this and you know, opportunities like this really show us exactly how much dedication our community have. So from the bottom of our hearts of everyone here at Crytek, we really thank you very much for everyone who participated, who's helped us out here backstage, internally, externally. You're all absolutely amazing, beautiful people, and we couldn't have done it without you. So thank you very much.
Yeah, and as Rick mentioned a bit earlier, we do have the Halloween questline starting tomorrow, so be ready for that, because it's very soon now, and you will have a limited time to finish that questline, and the rewards are super cool, so do it. And we also have the Fear the Reaper DLC that just released today, so you can get it on all platforms today. It's probably the coolest DLC out there.
Personally, I think it is, but you also never know. We've had some lucky people in the chat today who have already gotten their hands on the Fear the Reaper, so you never know. You might come across them in the bayou. And yeah, I mean, it's awesome. We can't wait to see all of you guys rocking the Reaper. So again, just to kind of recap very, very quickly. So our Halloween questline is going to start from tomorrow at 3 p.m. 3 p.m. UTC, 5 p.m. CEST, and it will run for 15 days until November the 9th. So yeah, I mean, look, it's going to be really awesome. We've got some awesome rewards. We've got the new Hunter Mama Maya and the new Charm. And yeah, I mean, I think this is probably the opportunity for us to say goodbye. And you know, when we do say goodbye, we're going to give you a peek at the Fear the Reaper trailer and the Halloween Quest trailer as well. So if you haven't caught it yet, stick around for the next few minutes. It's worth it, trust me.
Yeah, and yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Thank you, chat. Congrats to the winners.
Thank you, Vince.
Thank you, Rick. Thank you, Jeremy, as well. And the creative services team, again, Ashley, Tim, and everyone that helped us. The web team for the amazing voting page as well.
Yes, indeed. We really went all out for this. And yeah, we hope that you guys have enjoyed this as much as we have. We are definitely going to hopefully be back with something like this again in the future. So keep an eye out for future announcements. I think with that, man, I think we wish our community the best and see you all in the bayou.
Yeah, see you in the bayou.
Bye.